Hey everyone, so by popular demand, today I'm making a Darth Nihilus mask. Darth Nihilus, from the Star Wars Expanded Universe. I should probably do a different read for that. Darth Nihilus is a wound in the... Oh my god! I cannot. Maybe just pitch it down.
Darth Nihilus is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh, and in his wake life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger.
Yeah, he's a bad guy from the space battles. Alright, that's gonna be it, because my voice is gone. First, you're gonna need a $5 mask from Mikles. Say it right when you sponsor me, Mikles. I'm gonna be honest, to me, this is the creepiest mask ever. For as long as I live, I'll never make anything as creepy as a blank party mask. Ah, God, quick, cut to something less creepy I've made. Oh, whew. Good to see a xenomorph and Daft Punk with no face. Okay, let's decreepify this Terry Gilliam fever dream. Starting by drawing the outline of the Nihilus mask straight onto the blank mask, using a ticonderoga pencil, aka the best pencil. So say we all. Once I've drawn this upper front skull shape, I tried trimming some of the eye sockets with side cutters just to reduce the amount of sanding that would be involved, but it's really an awkward angle. So I gave up on that and went straight to sanding with the rotary tool and drum bit. This is made out of vacuform ABS plastic, which will start to melt as the friction heats it up. So you want to go slowly and take breaks to clear away the excess flash. Otherwise, you could easily melt through and overshoot your outline and mess up the whole thing. What I mean is, as you're sanding, you're heating it up and melting it and changing the amount of force you need to push through it. Did that actually make more sense? Next, I cut out the nose with the razor pen. For whatever reason, the razor pen only wants to cut in straight lines with this particular material. It'd be great if it did that with EVA foam, right? But in this instance, it means I'm gonna have to cut way inside of my trace line, outline I mean, and I'm gonna have to go back in and clean that up with the rotary tool. All right, there we go. Not so creepy anymore. What does it say about me that skulls creep me out less than blank doll masks? I don't know. Maybe that I'm ready for the apocalypse? God, why do they give dolls to children? It's so creepy. I'm gonna use scissors for the rest of it. They're more than sharp enough to cut this type of plastic, but again, the interior facial features are just at way too awkward of an angle. This has been one of my most requested builds ever since I made the Darth Revan mask, however many years ago. I'm gonna say 4. And initially I was like, this is too simple, I can't get a whole build out of this. But recently I thought to myself, oh, wait a minute, mini DIY. Duh, of course! Once that was all trimmed up, I erased the pencil lines with my Ticonderoga pencils. Town of Ticonderoga, please sponsor me. They're not gonna sponsor me. Oh, hey, on that note, I want to thank my patrons real quick. This one was a free build just because this is literally like 20 minutes of my time and $8 of materials, and all of that was sourced from leftover materials from the builds that they did pay for, so I would like to thank them nonetheless. And if you feel like joining them so that I can continue to make these and much more grandiose builds, that's too fancy a word, elaborate builds, larger, more detailed, light up and does stuff, that kind of thing, then you can follow the link in the description down below. Alright, is that clip done? Are we on to the next step? I don't know. I can't see what you're seeing. Next, I made the red parts out of red craft foam. These individual sheets are like $1 at any craft store. So I cut this shape and mirrored it to get both sides. Then I super glued them to the forehead and also to the inside just to put like a millimeter between my face and the mask. Just anything to increase airflow. My AC is terrible right now. Then I cut the center shape out of black foam, also $1 at Mikles. I loosely glued that to a curved surface just so that it would maintain that curved shape while I worked on it. I built up the layers topographically and then painted it with silver acrylic paint. I let it dry overnight, then removed it from the curved surface and glued it to the center of the mask. Next, I tied a string to the sides to hold it on my face. And yeah, that's definitely the worst COVID mask ever. Not to mention the character's in constant shadow, so I added this incredibly thin black ski mask, which actually I couldn't find that, so instead I used my black morph suit, which also couldn't find that. Where is that? So I settled for a black t-shirt ninja tie, which will work in a pinch, but I don't think you're supposed to be able to see the character's eyes. It's just sort of supposed to be cavernous and shadowy. So I went back to looking for the black morph suit and found it inside the alien head. Can't believe that the whole time I was painting it. I gotta get better at putting stuff away. Oh, it makes sense. The morph suit for the alien costume would be in the alien costume. Cannot believe it. So I put that on. There we go. It's pretty menacing, right? And what Sith would be complete without a holocron? And there you go. A simple Darth Nihilus mask for only $8. Hey, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this build. Once again, I want to thank my patrons whose contribution makes these videos possible. If you want to join them, there's a link in the description below. If you can't afford to join them, but do want to keep up with these prop tutorials, then be sure to subscribe subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of future builds. And until the next tutorial comes out, you can check out any of the hundreds of previous builds on this channel. Hey, do it in order and you get to see me age and lose faith in humanity. Or do it in reverse order, all Benjamin Button style. And on that uplifting note, happy crafting everyone, see you later!